All right, welcome back from that Zoom break. And it's time for us to end up the program with our last two discussions. And we're focusing on Nigeria's power grid. Has collapsed again just under 24 hours after its last failure. The incident happened around 9:17 a.m. on Tuesday, leaving most areas of the country facing another power outages. The Eco Electricity Distribution Company, the EKEDC, confirmed the collapse in a post on X. We've still got Ben Shemanga, who is with the African Service of Deutsche Welle, still joining us via Zoom. I want to say thank you very much for your patience and thank you for rejoining us. Let's look at the power outages in Nigeria, the blackout. Barely 24 hours after it was restored, the national grid has collapsed again. What do you think is really happening? Why are we not getting a complete solution to this incessant power outage in the country?
Yeah, because it continues, because some people who are supposed to be held accountable for all of this are not being held accountable. How many people have been a kind of sacked? How many people have a kind of been taken to court because of all this? We're talking about economic sabotage. With all of this, look at the consequences. Street lights are not there. It might look small, but it hinders a robbery here and there. What about hospitals that don't have light when you need urgent operations to do, or surgeries to be done? What about airports, seaports? We need all of this, not to talk of the domestic aspect inside our houses. We need this electricity. Is it hotels, business centers? Now we're talking of a whole gamut of problems every time national grid has collapsed, and so be it. It remains so. So it's like a kind of a continuous sing-song kind of a problem that we should always expect. It shouldn't be so, and that is why the boomeranging effect of all of that is you can see how many international businesses are folding up in the country. They say there is no electricity, no light, no this. So it's serious. And really, what is fundamental? What's the root cause of all of this? When it continues, the same, are we saying that the same people are handling this aspect, and it's always collapsing, and we still leave them there? If they are not capable, they don't have the carrying capacity. It's all about reshuffling. You take them to where you think they can perform better. And look, there's nobody who cannot be trained. If they need or require some training, they should, so be it. And if you go to some countries outside hurricanes here and there, light is always constant. But in Nigeria, the moment you just see not even heavy rain, some light wind, light is gone, and gone for how long? And so all of this, I think that is just not it. We are suffering, Nigerians are suffering, and we can also see that they've also been crying that Niger Republic, Benin Republic, they all are owing Nigeria quite a lot of money, so to speak, in terms of payment of electricity bills. Are we saying that if we get such money, that we can sink them into those things and we have it better? And when they unbundled NEPA and change their names to GENCOs, generating companies, DISCOs, distribution companies, you have transmission companies, one thought that it was going to be the best of the best, only for us to realize that at the point you just give some agencies, when they wake up one day, they just feel they want to increase cost of unit of electricity. They just inform the public that they have increased, or by next week they're going to increase. The National Assembly will just do some ranting, and it ends there. And so we are facing quite a lot. Remember what former governor of Rivers State, former Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, is saying. Said he can no longer buy diesel. If a former speaker, Rivers State House of Assembly, 2 times governor, Rivers State, and 8 years of a minister, is now saying he cannot afford diesel, then what about the other people in Kalabari, the other ones in Ekono, the other ones in Boronu? I mean, it's a whole big thing.
All right, I want to say thank you very much for joining us on the desk on today's edition. Time not our friend, we should have talked about President Bola Tinubu's message to the Confederation of African Football, asking them to sanction Libya for the ill treatment meted out to Nigeria's national men's team. All right, I want to say a big thank you to Ben Shimanga, who is with the African Service of the Deutsche Welle, for joining us this evening on the desk and giving us a very balanced analysis of all the talking points from the global perspective and to the national level. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
The rest of the day.
Thank you for having me. Always a great pleasure.
All right, that's how we call it a wrap on today's edition. My name is Anthony Momodi saying thank you for being part of the program, The Desk. Let's do this again tomorrow. Good evening.